The following few sessions are regarding combinatorial search algorithms. Combinatorial search is the process of finding one or more optimal or suboptimal solutions in a defined problem space. And this has been widely used in a variety of problems, like laying out circuits in VLSI to minimize the area dedicated to wires, planning the motion of robot arms to minimize the total distance traveled, in assigning the crews to airline flights, in proving theorems, and in playing games. There are two kinds of combinatorial search problem. An algorithm to solve a decision problem which attempts to find a solution that satisfies all the constraints. An algorithm solves an optimization problem, and we must find a solution that minimizes or maximizes the value of an objective function. We'll be seeing 4 combinatorial search methods in these sessions: divide and conquer, backtrack searching, branch and bound, and alpha-beat search. All these algorithms explore different kinds of search trees. In all the cases, the root of the search tree represents the initial problem, but the non-terminal nodes vary according to the kind of search tree. And an node represents a problem or a subproblem that is solved only when all its children have been solved. And OR node represents a problem or a subproblem which is solved when any of its children have been solved. If a search tree is an AND tree, every non-terminal node in AND tree is an AND node. The search tree corresponding to a divide and conquer problem is an AND tree, since the solution to a problem is found by combining the solutions to all its subproblems. Every non-terminal node in an OR tree is an OR node. Backtrack search and branch and bound algorithms explore the OR trees. A combination AND OR tree is characterized by the presence of both AND nodes and OR nodes. Game trees are examples of AND OR trees. Divide and conquer is a very common problem-solving methodology that involves the partitioning a problem into subproblems, solving these subproblems, and then combining those solutions to a solution for the original problem. The methodology is also recursive. That is, the subproblems themselves may be solved by the divide and conquer technique. The quicksort, merge sort, these are examples for divide and conquer methodology. When we try to solve a divide and conquer algorithm using a multi-computer, the lack of shared memory means that the subproblems must be distributed among the memories of individual processes. So fundamentally, two types of designs emerge. In the first design, the original problem and the final solutions are stored in the memory of a single process. So the parallel search of an AND tree can be divided into 3 phases. In the first phase, problems are divided and propagated throughout the parallel computer. And for most of the first phase, there are fewer tasks than the processes. And the processes are idle until they are given a problem to divide and propagate. In the second phase, all the processes stay busy computing. And in the third phase, there are again fewer tasks than the processes, and some of the processes combine results while other processes are idle. Hence, the maximum speed up achievable is limited by the propagation and combining overhead. The second design, both the original problem and the final solutions are distributed among the memories of processes. So this design eliminates the starting up and finally the combining phases in which only some of the processes are active. So it also allows the problem size to increase with the number of processes. We have used this approach when developing the parallel quicksort algorithms in previous sessions. So we will be seeing backtrack search in this session. Backtrack search uses the depth-first search to solve the combinatorial optimization problems. It means that the root node will generate all its sub-solutions, all its children, and will be recursively applying the same methodology to a selected node. And if the search reaches a node that cannot be further expanded, or all of its children subtrees have already been explored, then the control backtracks to the previous node. Consider the problem of generating a crossword puzzle. Given a blank crossword puzzle and a dictionary of words and phrases, the goal is to assign letters to blank spaces so that every horizontal row and vertical column of 2 or more letters containing a word, a valid word, or a phrase from the dictionary. We'll see an example of the crossword puzzle given here. There are 6 cells in the crossword template and the rules are given here. It says that at the position 1, we have to fill in a word or a phrase across with 3 letters, which contains 3 alphabets. Again, one more word should be valid from the position 1 down to 3 cells. Similarly, the rest of the regulations are given. So this is one valid solution for this crossword puzzle. Usually a search strategy in crossword puzzle is that we identify the longest incomplete word in the puzzle book. And we look for a word or a phrase in the dictionary for that length. If there is more than one word or phrase that fits, we choose one of them arbitrarily. At each subsequent step, we will locate the longest word that has at least one letter assigned and find a dictionary word of the correct length that matches these characters which is already assigned. Again, if there is more than one or two words, we will select arbitrarily. At some point, we may have to backtrack if we cannot find such a word. The different choices for each word assignments can be represented as a state space tree. At the root of the tree is the empty crossword puzzle. The children of the root represents all the words that can be used to fill the incomplete word. Then each node in this tree represents a possible dictionary assignment to an incomplete word, given that all the assignments that have made it so far. If any tree leaf at depth D represents a valid solution to the crossword puzzle problem, a state space tree is an example of an OR tree solves the crossword puzzle. So we will be building a state space tree with this example. We are trying to find out a 7-letter word to fill in the 3rd position. So we'll start with the word trolley. Now we have to find the next 7-letter word with O at the 3rd position. So we have found that closet is an apt word. Now again, in the 3rd step, we are trying to find the next big word, that is the next 7-letter word, but we cannot find such a word with E at the 3rd position. So we are backtracking to the previous position. So we are replacing the word closets with croquet. Now we need to find the next word with U at the 3rd position. So trumped is a possible word. So this is how we construct a state space tree in the crossword puzzle. When we analyze the time and space complexity of backtrack search, if B is the branching factor of the state space tree, it is in the order of B raised to K in the worst case. And the amount of the memory that is required is in the order of K. Our concern is to parallelize the backtrack search. An obvious strategy is to divide the search of subtrees among the processes. If the number of processes P is equal to B raised to K, a process search all the nodes up to the depth K. If P is equal to B raised to K, then every process can search the state space tree to level K and they explore only one of the subtrees rooted by the node at level K. So this is a good strategy if all the subtrees have the same number of nodes, and it is a poor strategy if there are significant differences in the size of subtrees. Unfortunately, in most cases, the state space tree is not balanced. Some subtrees have more nodes than the others. If there is no case such that P is equal to B raised to K, the sequential search can go to level M in the state space tree. And each process can explore its share of subtrees rooted by nodes at level M. As we have said earlier, in most cases, the tree is not balanced. So in the example of crossword puzzle problem, some word choices lead to dead ends quicker than the others. So an alternative would be make the sequential search go deeper so that each process handles many subtrees in a cyclic allocation. Allocating large number of subtrees to each process increases the probability that each process will search about almost the same number of nodes. In this example, subtrees are allocated in interleaved fashion to 4 processes. The nodes and subtrees explored by process 0 are black in color. As a summary, Backtrack is depth-first search methodology for exploring state space trees. It has the advantage of only requiring space linear in the depth of the search. Since state space trees are often unbalanced, the principal challenge in parallel backtrack is providing every process with the same amount of work. In this session, we have discussed the strategy of assigning many subtrees to each process, which increases the probability that the total number of nodes searched by each process will be almost equivalent.